to Home Garden Inspirations TV. What if I told you that your tiny backyard, yes, the one you think is too small to be stylish, can actually become the most stunning part of your home? In 2025, minimalist backyard design has taken a bold new turn. No clutter, no chaos, just sleek layouts, calming greens, and smart materials that turn tight spaces into modern outdoor retreats. Imagine stepping outside into a space that feels like a designer showroom, but it's your yard. Think clean lines, sustainable textures, soft lighting, and a lawn that practically takes care of itself. And the best part? You don't need a massive budget or a big space to pull it off. So, what's the secret to turning a tiny backyard into a modern oasis? Stick around. We're about to break down 5 minimalist ideas that will completely change how you see your outdoor space. In 2025, small backyards are no longer wasted space, they're becoming the most desirable real estate of the home. And the secret? Transforming these tiny areas into minimalist outdoor living spaces that feel like an extension of your interior design. Whether you're dealing with a 10 by 10 courtyard or a narrow side yard, the new wave of outdoor living design is all about clean lines, clever materials, and calming environments. Imagine built-in concrete seating with smooth wood inlays, a simple pergola that casts soft shade, and a compact lounge area with weatherproof cushions in muted earth tones. You don't need sprawling lawns or oversized furniture. The minimalist approach makes every inch count and feel luxurious. The 2025 trend focuses on functional beauty. Raised decks without clutter, clear zones for relaxing and entertaining, and neutral palettes that let nature breathe. This is the modern backyard escape, serene, structured, and supremely livable. If you've ever thought your backyard was too small for real comfort, it's time to rethink it. The minimalist outdoor living space turns even the tightest footprint into a high-end oasis. And once you step outside, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Minimalist outdoor living spaces are redefining how we experience our backyards, especially when square footage is limited. In 2025, the trend is all about quality over quantity. Gone are the days of cluttered patios and chaotic furniture sets. Instead, today's designs are about intentional choices, open flow, and a relaxing atmosphere where less truly is more. It all starts with layout. In a small backyard, zoning is critical. By creating purposeful areas, such as a lounge zone, a dining nook, or even a quiet reading corner, you immediately bring structure and balance to the space. Built-in concrete or wood benches provide permanent, low-profile seating that doesn't overwhelm the yard. These can hug the perimeter or float in the center, depending on your design goals. Overhead, consider a minimalist pergola or slatted roof structure. Painted in black or soft gray, it adds vertical definition without adding bulk. You can also use it to anchor ambient lighting or weatherproof curtains for extra shade and privacy. The material palette plays a huge role in the minimalist vibe. Stick to neutral tones, soft whites, charcoal, beige, and matte wood finishes. Keep textures refined. Smooth decking, tumbled pavers, and outdoor fabric with a subtle weave. Potted plants in ceramic or concrete planters offer a touch of nature without crowding the area. When it comes to furniture, less is best. Opt for modular outdoor sofas with clean frames, folding dining tables, or armless chairs. Choose pieces that serve multiple functions, like a bench with hidden storage or a table that converts from coffee to dining height. Don't forget vertical elements. Green screens, trellises, or minimalist outdoor art on a fence or wall can bring personality without sacrificing space. Keep accessories minimal. 1 or 2 sculptural lanterns, a small fire bowl, or a neutral-toned rug to tie it all together. Lighting brings the final layer of comfort. Skip bright overhead fixtures and go for soft, indirect lighting, solar path lights, LED strips under benches, or string lights woven overhead. It's about creating a soft ambience, not a spotlight. Ultimately, a minimalist outdoor living space feels like a breath of fresh air. It's stylish but unpretentious, calming but highly functional. Whether you're sipping coffee alone or hosting a quiet evening with friends, this modern design approach makes your small backyard a place you'll actually use again and again. A minimalist outdoor living space gives you more than just a beautiful backyard, it gives you freedom. Freedom from visual clutter. Freedom from constant maintenance. And most importantly, freedom to enjoy your home inside and out. By using a clean design language and carefully selected elements, you create a calm environment that helps you unwind. There's something powerful about stepping into a space that feels open, organized, and intentional even if it's only a few square feet. Your mind relaxes. Your senses reset. It also maximizes functionality. With the right layout, you can lounge, dine, read, and entertain all in one small footprint. Built-in seating means less moving parts, and neutral tones make the space feel larger and more welcoming. You won't miss the excess. Instead, you'll gain a deeper appreciation for design that works smarter, not harder. And in a world where backyards are getting smaller and schedules more hectic, having an outdoor area that doesn't require constant upkeep is a true luxury. Minimalist design lets nature take center stage and gives you more time to enjoy it. What if your small backyard could look twice as large without adding a single inch? In 2025, geometric design is the minimalist secret weapon. With the right angles, clean lines, and smart layout, even the tiniest yard can feel spacious, intentional, and visually striking. Forget random curves or overcrowded corners. Today's design trend is about precision. Think crisp rectangular pavers leading to a square patio zone. Linear paths flanked by perfect gravel borders. Raised beds arranged in symmetrical rows. When everything has a purpose and placement, the entire space transforms from cramped to curated. Geometric layouts bring clarity to outdoor design. They're not just modern, they're practical. They simplify your visual field, organize the yard into zones, and create depth and balance that naturally draws the eye. You don't need a landscape architect to pull it off. Even small changes like lining up potted plants or arranging tiles in a grid can shift the vibe of your backyard dramatically. It's minimalism with edge, and it works brilliantly in compact spaces. If your backyard feels messy or underwhelming, a geometric layout may be exactly what it needs. Sharp, clean, and refreshingly structured, this is modern landscaping at its best. Geometric design is taking over small backyard landscaping in 2025, and for good reason. It brings clarity, control, and calm to outdoor spaces that often feel chaotic. With land at a premium and outdoor areas shrinking in urban homes, designers and homeowners alike are turning to structured layouts to create the illusion of more space while adding a modern, minimalist flair. At the heart of this approach is geometry, clean shapes like rectangles, squares, circles, and even bold diagonals that guide how the eye moves through the yard. These shapes organize the space into distinct zones. A rectangular deck for dining, a squared-off gravel area for lounging, or a simple tile grid that defines a walking path. It's not about adding more, it's about making everything that's there feel intentional. One of the easiest ways to adopt geometric design is through hardscaping. Large square or rectangular pavers create strong lines that instantly ground the space. Aligning these with walls or fence lines helps reinforce symmetry and structure. Use long linear paving stones to elongate narrow yards, or arrange compact stone tiles in repeating grids to balance a square space. Raised garden beds also benefit from this concept. Instead of curved or free-form planters, opt for clean boxes or L-shaped units that anchor corners. Fill them with ornamental grasses, low-maintenance shrubs, or sculptural succulents for a clean but organic contrast. Fencing and vertical elements follow suit. A slatted wood screen with equal spacing, a row of tall cube planters, or a repeating pattern of vertical posts can draw attention upward and create dimension in even the flattest space. These linear features also help define boundaries without feeling bulky. Colors and textures should stay consistent and muted to support the minimalism. Use neutral tones: charcoal, off-white, and soft taupe, and let shape do the visual heavy lifting. Keep clutter to a minimum. 1 or 2 sleek benches or a single geometric sculpture is all you need. Lighting enhances this aesthetic beautifully. Line LED lights along the edges of pathways or under the lip of raised beds to emphasize the strong shapes even at night. Geometric outdoor lanterns or cube sconces continue the theme while providing subtle ambience. The overall result? A small backyard that feels larger, calmer, and far more functional. Instead of trying to squeeze in everything, you give each element room to breathe and the entire space feels elevated. It's outdoor minimalism that's not only beautiful, but incredibly smart. Using geometric design in your small backyard isn't just an aesthetic choice, it's a strategic one. Sharp lines and structured layouts help bring order to outdoor areas that might otherwise feel cluttered or disconnected. This clarity gives your yard an instant upgrade, visually expanding the space and creating a sense of flow. The minimalist power of geometry lies in its ability to simplify. Instead of dozens of little features vying for attention, a geometric layout allows your eye to rest. It's a calming effect, similar to what you feel in modern interiors but outdoors. Beyond style, it's efficient. Rectangular patios, square planters, and linear paths are easier to install, easier to maintain, and often more affordable than complex designs. They allow for modular additions and upgrades over time, whether that means adding seating, lighting, or a vertical garden panel. And if you love symmetry, balance, and clean aesthetics, geometric landscaping will feel like home. It offers the modern elegance of minimalist design without sacrificing functionality or comfort. In short, a small backyard with strong lines feels bold, intentional, and totally put together. And that's a powerful transformation without needing extra space or a massive budget. Want your small backyard to feel lush, airy, and effortlessly beautiful? In 2025, the secret lies in Naturalistic Planting, a minimalist approach that leans into softness, texture, and wild beauty without the mess or overcrowding. It's not about bright flower beds or precision-trimmed hedges. Instead, it's about creating calm, layered green spaces that look like they could have grown on their own. Think ornamental grasses swaying in the breeze, ferns tucked into shaded corners, and soft ground covers that hug the earth like a natural carpet. This planting style doesn't overwhelm. It enhances. Each layer adds a visual rhythm: low plants near walkways, mid-height shrubs for structure, and taller textures placed thoughtfully to guide the eye upward. Naturalistic planting brings nature closer in a very curated way. It softens the hard lines of concrete or stone while supporting the minimalist ethos. Intentional, simple, beautiful. Even if your backyard is just 10 feet across, this style can create a peaceful escape that feels much bigger than it is. So if you've been avoiding plants because of space or upkeep, it's time to rethink your greenery. In 2025, nature is invited back in, but in a way that's serene, smart, and perfectly minimalist. Naturalistic planting is becoming one of the most sought-after minimalist garden trends for 2025, and it's tailor-made for small backyards. This design style bridges the gap between wild beauty and clean structure, offering the soothing charm of nature with the calm control of minimalism. It's perfect for homeowners who want a low-maintenance, high-impact backyard without resorting to artificial turf or overly manicured landscapes. What makes naturalistic planting different is its subtlety. Instead of flashy color schemes or symmetrical flower beds, it emphasizes texture, movement, and tone. Picture a grouping of ornamental grasses like fountain grass or blue fescue gently swaying in a soft breeze. Or imagine a quiet path lined with creeping thyme and mossy textures that blend into gravel borders. Plant placement is key. This isn't a free-for-all. Each layer is curated. You start low, with ground covers like dichandra, creeping jenny, or sedum to soften edges and fill in negative space. Next come mid-height plants with distinctive shapes, like lavender, compact ferns, or dwarf varieties of native shrubs. These provide form and fragrance without bulk. Taller accents like small ornamental trees or feather reed grass offer vertical interest without overwhelming the scale of the yard. Color palettes stay intentionally soft. Greens dominate, but in a wide range: blue-green, sage, lime, and even silver-tinted foliage. Flowering plants are used sparingly, often in pale tones like white, soft pink, or dusty purple. The goal is not to create bursts of color but to encourage a soothing, cohesive flow that's easy on the eyes and calming to the mind. This style also plays well with natural materials: gravel, stone, clay pots, and timber borders all enhance the organic vibe. Raised beds can be made with untreated wood or rusted steel for a subtle industrial edge. Pathways made from crushed granite or flagstone blend beautifully with the relaxed aesthetic. Watering and maintenance are minimal. Most naturalistic gardens use drought-tolerant plants and native species that are adapted to your local climate. Once established, they require very little upkeep, just occasional trimming and seasonal cleanup. The beauty of this style in small backyards is that it expands the visual field. When you use plants that blend into each other and flow in loose drifts, the boundaries of the yard seem to fade. What was once a cramped patio suddenly feels like part of a larger landscape. In essence, naturalistic planting gives you the freedom of a wild garden, reimagined for modern minimalist life. It's green, graceful, and grounding, all without crowding your space or your schedule. Naturalistic planting offers a refreshing alternative for small backyards. It's soft, subtle, and incredibly easy to maintain. Unlike traditional gardens that demand pruning, deadheading, and fertilizing, naturalistic plantings rely on the rhythm of nature to do the work for you. Once established, these plants thrive with little intervention. The visual impact is impressive. Layered greenery gives depth and movement, drawing attention away from the size of the yard and toward the richness of textures. The gentle sway of grasses, the cascading ground covers, and the occasional bloom feel peaceful and timeless, perfect for relaxation or quiet reflection. But this approach isn't just about beauty. It's also environmentally smart. Many of the plants used in naturalistic design are drought-tolerant and pollinator-friendly, meaning they support biodiversity while reducing water use and chemical needs. In a world where time is limited and stress is high, having a garden that grows in harmony with the seasons without demanding constant care is a true luxury. Naturalistic planting offers all the benefits of lush landscaping in a minimalist, sustainable package. And for a small space, it's a transformative approach that brings the outdoors to life without overwhelming it. In 2025, minimalist backyard design isn't just about looking clean and modern, it's about doing good for the planet too. And one of the most powerful ways to transform your small outdoor space into a modern oasis is by using sustainable materials. From reclaimed wood to permeable pavers and recycled stone, eco-conscious choices are no longer a trend, they're the new standard. Think of it as responsible minimalism. Clean lines, functional spaces, and a palette of materials that are not only durable and low maintenance but also kind to the environment. A small backyard made with recycled concrete stepping stones, Locally sourced gravel, or FSC certified wood, doesn't just look grounded, it is grounded, both aesthetically and ethically. Sustainable design doesn't mean sacrificing style. In fact, natural textures and eco-materials often look richer and more authentic than synthetic alternatives. You get timeless charm, modern simplicity, and long-term value in one carefully considered layout. If you've ever felt torn between high design and environmental responsibility, now you don't have to choose. The minimalist backyard of 2025 blends both into a seamless, beautiful solution. Clean, calm, and conscious, this is outdoor living with real purpose. In minimalist backyard design for 2025, sustainability isn't a bonus, it's a core value. The focus has shifted from trendy decor to thoughtful material selection that respects nature while elevating style. For small backyards in particular, using sustainable materials makes a big impact, both visually and ethically. One of the most popular sustainable choices today is reclaimed wood. Whether used for decking, fencing, or built-in seating, reclaimed timber brings a warm, aged character that perfectly balances the clean lines of minimalism. Its imperfections, soft knots, rich patina, and visible grain add depth to a simple design without feeling rustic. When sourced responsibly, reclaimed wood also helps reduce deforestation and waste. Permeable pavers are another smart addition to a modern, eco-conscious yard. Unlike traditional concrete, these pavers allow rainwater to seep into the ground, reducing runoff and supporting healthier soil. They're often made from recycled materials and come in sleek, modern forms that align beautifully with geometric layouts. If you're building raised beds, consider rusted Corten steel or salvaged stone. Both offer durability and textural contrast, and they age gracefully over time. Corten develops a warm, earthy surface that blends with greenery, while natural stone provides a grounding, organic base that feels rooted and timeless. For fences or privacy screens, bamboo and FSC certified hardwoods are excellent minimalist options. Bamboo grows rapidly and is biodegradable, while FSC wood ensures your materials come from responsibly managed forests. These vertical features can be spaced for visual rhythm or layered to soften boundaries without closing in the yard. Even small design choices matter. Swap out plastic pots for clay or ceramic planters, and use natural fiber outdoor rugs instead of synthetic ones. Line pathways with locally sourced gravel, or create contrast with mulch from fallen leaves and branches. These touches bring a tactile, authentic quality that mass-produced materials can't match. Beyond aesthetics, sustainable materials also contribute to healthier outdoor living. Many synthetic options off-gas or break down into microplastics over time. Choosing natural, responsibly sourced materials helps reduce your environmental footprint and keeps your yard cleaner, safer, and more aligned with the rhythms of nature. Maintenance is also minimal. Most sustainable materials are chosen for their durability. Reclaimed wood is already weathered. Gravel doesn't crack. Natural stone rarely shifts. You're building a space that not only lasts but ages well. Ultimately, sustainable materials in a minimalist backyard show that style and stewardship can go hand in hand. In every board, stone, and detail, you're crafting a space that feels good to be in and even better to build. It's beautiful design with meaning behind it, and in a small space, every inch of it matters. 2025, the dream of a green backyard is still alive but with a modern twist. Low-maintenance lawns are leading the way in minimalist landscape design. Say goodbye to endless mowing, watering schedules, and fertilizers. Homeowners are embracing lush, tailored spaces that look amazing year-round with a fraction of the effort. This new wave of lawn design blends aesthetics and practicality. Whether you're working with artificial turf that looks stunningly real, drought-resistant grass blends, or a patchwork of hardy ground covers, the goal is the same. Effortless greenery that supports a relaxed lifestyle. In a small backyard, your lawn doesn't need to be big, it just needs to be intentional. A small green patch bordered by gravel or framed with stone instantly elevates your yard. Add a minimalist seating area or a few sculptural plants, and suddenly that patch of green becomes the anchor of your outdoor space. Low maintenance doesn't mean lifeless. These lawns bring color, softness, and structure without demanding your weekends. They're a smart solution for busy homeowners who still want a space to unwind, play, or entertain. In the age of modern landscaping, low-maintenance lawns prove that less really is more. Low-maintenance lawns are quickly becoming a cornerstone of minimalist backyard design in 2025. As outdoor spaces get smaller and homeowners demand smarter solutions, traditional grass is being reimagined to suit modern needs. The new goal isn't just to have a green lawn, it's to have one that stays green without constant care. One popular solution is high-quality artificial turf. Today's synthetic grass is nothing like the plastic turf of the past. It's soft to the touch, realistic in appearance, and often installed with a proper drainage layer that keeps it clean and dry. It creates a polished, vibrant look that lasts year-round. No watering, no mowing, no chemicals. For those who prefer real grass but less maintenance, drought-resistant blends like Zoysia, Bermuda, or Nomo fescue offer a fresh alternative. These grasses grow slowly, stay green with minimal water, and often require mowing just a few times a season. They're perfect for eco-conscious homeowners who want natural texture without the high upkeep. Another modern twist is the use of ground covers as lawn alternatives. Plants like creeping thyme, blue star creeper, or clover create a soft, walkable surface that thrives in sun or shade. These options bring color and even fragrance to your yard while resisting weeds and requiring minimal trimming. Framing is key in minimalist design. Small lawns are often bordered with stone, gravel, or concrete pavers to create clean edges and visual structure. This contrast of textures adds sophistication and defines space. A rectangular lawn pad framed by charcoal gravel, for example, instantly becomes a modern design element, not just a patch of grass. You can also break up green areas with stepping stones or tile grids, allowing you to walk across the yard without damaging the plants. These create rhythm and movement, making a small yard feel larger and more dynamic. Low-maintenance lawns also integrate beautifully with other backyard features. A green strip next to a built-in bench or outdoor dining area softens the look and brings a natural balance to concrete or wood elements. Even a narrow lawn tucked beside a pathway can become a striking focal point in a compact yard. Lighting matters too. Low-voltage uplights or solar path lights around your green space add a touch of elegance and make the lawn usable even after dark. In short, a low-maintenance lawn is more than a time saver, it's a design choice that supports a modern, minimalist lifestyle. It brings life, color, and comfort to your small backyard without demanding constant effort. And in a world where simplicity is the ultimate luxury, that's exactly what your outdoor space needs. As you've just seen, a small backyard doesn't have to limit your vision, it can actually unlock a whole new level of creativity and comfort. Whether you're drawn to geometric designs, sustainable materials, low-maintenance lawns, or soft natural planting, minimalist landscaping in 2025 is all about making the most of what you already have. It's not about packing more in. It's about choosing smarter, simpler elements that create peace, beauty, and flow without the stress, clutter, or heavy upkeep. So whether you're planning a full transformation or just starting with one small change, remember, even the tiniest yard can become your favorite part of the home. Thanks for watching Home Garden Inspirations TV. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more ideas on how to turn your outdoor space into a stylish modern retreat. Until next time, keep it simple, keep it green, and keep finding beauty in the small things.